Alright, we should be good to go. Sick. I'm gonna get everything pulled up right here, and then we're gonna get this show on the road, people. Perfect. Perfect. I've been working like crazy to get this live stream stuff up. Like, I've been having to go through some OBS settings and just do a whole bunch of stuff like that. But I think I got everything. Check it out. So I got like little visuals. You can see my my socials and everything. And then if I come out to here, boom, you can kind of see like what's all going on here. So I've been trying to get everything just a little bit more official. You know, that was kind of one goal of mine, was just to make this a little bit more professional. And so I think we are on the right track. Let's get this up. Sick. How's everyone doing today? How'd y'all portfolios do? Bop, 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 bop. And I'm going to make sure that everything is running real smooth. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Give people a little bit more time to join in before we get going for the day. Oh, man. Trading with CJ, my boy. What's up, man? What is going on? Yeah, we'll give this like maybe like 2 or 3 more minutes, and I'm sure we'll get a few more people in here, and then we'll get talking, get going. CJ, how's everything going for you too, man? You feeling the little? Yeah, dude. YouTube views are it's rough right now, bro. It's rough. The biggest thing for me is just kind of trying to remain constant or consistent. You know, like just whenever views go down, it's so hard to like just stay on pace. But gotta do what you gotta do. You know, just trying to do a lot. I've been doing a lot more on my my Patreon, just like putting out newsletters and stuff to keep myself busy. Cause I'm not gonna lie, when those views get cut in half or like by like 4 times, like the motivation is definitely hard. You know, but yep. Inside. What's up, man? How's it going? Paul, what is going on, my friend? But yeah, no, check it out. So I've been also trying to make these streams a little bit more like professional. So I got like some of these different type of things. So like I got this going. Of course, I have this screen right here. And then if I want to like show you guys anything on the computer, then I can do this as well. And we can kind of check out some of the other like stock charts or whatever. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited to be able to do like a little bit more professional work, you know. When I tell y'all it took me so long to figure this out, hold on, like to make it like this to where it's a circle webcam, dude, it was rough. It was so rough, but we got it. We got it figured out. Hold on. There we go. Okay. But yeah, like trying to get it to do the little circle webcam thing took me so long. I had to download like a Photoshop and all types of stuff. It's been such an annoying process today, but we're good. We're getting there. We're learning something. Let's see. Tyler, if you were to switch brokers from Webull, I use a lot of brokers, man. I'm not gonna lie. I use let's see, what are some of the ones I use? I use Robinhood the most. I use Webull. I don't use Webull as much, but I do occasionally. Fidelity, TD Ameritrade. I just use a bunch of them. Each one, I think. I'm a bit OCD. Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to help. 1 second. Let's try to get this thing. Yeah, I'm on my webcam on my computer, so the quality is a little bit not as good. There we go. Perfect. All right, sweet. All right. What software? what software? Like I had to download Photoshop and stuff, and then I had to like make a transparent background and a circle, then go to OBS and upload the webcam. It was all weird. I hated it, but we got it. It literally took me 2 hours to figure out how to get all this stuff done. But what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to get a new camera, cause I use it. I don't know where it is. I have a GoPro. It's around here somewhere. Oh no, Insider, you're good. And I use a GoPro, but I can't connect my GoPro to my computer, so I can't use it as a webcam. So I'm gonna get a camera that I can connect to my computer, so it's actually just good quality, you know. But yeah, so the quality on my webcam is just kind of wishy-washy occasionally. But yep. What are y'all up to today? See any good stocks? Anybody check out EEENF 88 Energy? That was one that did well. Let's see. I'm gonna test this little. Bang, bang, bang. Sick. Okay. They had a great day. I mean, they kind of pulled back a little bit towards the end of the day, but man, was it a good day. Let's see. I'm gonna go out to the 15s. This was crazy. Like, this was absolutely crazy, because I talked about them for the first time. It had to have been... What was the date of Thursday? Let's see. Thursday was the 1st. Yeah, so I talked about them on... Yeah, that was good timing. I talked about them. I posted a video around 1 o'clock, so they were already kind of growing a little. Then they pulled back on Friday, and I was like, ooh, that might have been a bad call. And then they shot today, which was nice. I didn't personally get in until, like, this area here, roughly, because I didn't realize they were on Fidelity, which was annoying. But, yeah, so hopefully I can get in a little bit sooner next time. Ryan Carter, what's up, bro? Is it new? Is what new? But yeah, no, today is just really just like a ask me anything. Like if you have any questions, I don't really have too much to talk about the market today. It wasn't really all that interesting. But yeah, so I'm just kind of on here just hanging out. Y'all know I just like to jump on here and just do random stuff. So hold on. I'm gonna get this put up there. There we go. Sick. All right. CJ, how have you been handling this little downturn in YouTube views, man? Have you been feeling it? There we go. But yeah, I didn't really do any trading today either. I'm actually you still in CTRM? Ooh, that's the big question. I have a video coming out about it tomorrow. I'm actually not. As crazy as that may sound. For now. For like the next week or two maybe. But it's really just the reason I got out of CTRM for now is because I'm not seeing any signs of it slowing down for this loss. And that, you know, it's just not. It was a hard decision to make, like trying to figure out whether or not I was going to wait it out or not. And I think in today's market right now, I feel like there's places, there was better places to put my money in the short term. So I did a temporary exit. I do temporary exits occasionally if I'm not seeing any sort of resistance. And it really just looked like today it was just falling hard. I got out. I saved myself like 10% of losses, and I had a pretty big position. But once I start to see a bit of resistance, and once it looks like we might start to reach a bottom and then it'll be a turnaround, I'll probably re-enter with the larger amount that I pulled out. It's just something I like to do. It's just more of a mental thing, to relieve a little bit of mental stress. And so that's that, but it's temporary. I'll definitely be back in within the next month, for sure. And cash is a little dry right now. I'm having a surgery next week, actually, so I've been saving up a lot for that. That'll be a couple $1,000s, but what can you do, you know? What can you do? The only thing about this live stream, I wish my camera was just a little bit brighter. Like, just a little bit brighter would be so nice. And is there any way to make your webcam brighter? If any of you know, that would be beautiful. But took a $200 loss on CTRM. Yeah, man. Yeah, I took one too. I took about, I think I was at 350, but I think I can make it back in a few other positions. So I think when I re-enter on CTRM, I'll probably double the position size that I had at first. And then I'll look to regain those gains because I truly do believe it's going to be $1 plus by the end of the year, like easily. But you know, what can you do? Like I said, it was more of a worry that like it just looked like it was just falling hard. News hasn't been good about him recently, so I'm like, ooh, you know, sometimes you just gotta make the decision to get out. Sorry about your surgery. Good luck. Yeah, it's no big one. It's nothing too crazy. I tore my meniscus in my last fight. Well, I actually tore my MCL like 2 weeks before my fight. I had an MMA fight last weekend, and so I tore it. Let's see, about 11 or 12 days before my fight. Me and my coach, we talked, and he was like, "Do you still want to fight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, let's do it. I already came this far, I might as well." So I went in there with a torn knee. Won the fight, but after the fight, like it was much worse. So went to the doctor, get my final, like do my final information, my little final documents or whatever this week. And I'll probably have surgery on Monday or Tuesday of next week. But which it'll be frustrating because I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to try to upload, but knowing myself, I'm going to try to. So we'll have to figure out how that's going to work. But yeah. I played the highlights from my fight on the last live stream. If you guys want me to play them on here, it's like a minute long. I'll show you guys. It was a good little scrap. I fought a little stocky, really strong guy. There we go. Trying to get this thing set up. Where is the video of the fight? There's a few. Okay, look, I'll show you. Give me 1 sec. All right. 1 second. So if you... Alright, here we go. Let me make sure y'all can see this real quick. There we go, sweet. Okay. So if you do go to YouTube and just type in Tyler Hill MMA, you can see that. Dude, look how weird I look. That was last year. That was almost a year and a half ago. But if you come over to Tyler Hill MMA, you just kind of scroll down a bit. You'll see Khalik Battle versus Tyler Hill, and that's our fight. This is it. I'm not going to play the whole thing. That'd be a little extra, but play a little bit of it here. Yeah, here we go. But yeah, fine, dude, really good wrestler. Let's see. But yeah, we had a good few little moments, good few exchanges, like landed some nice shots on him. He was strong, man. Like every time we connected with each other, one of us was getting hurt. That was 100%. Right here, land a few good shots. But yeah, I don't want to play the whole thing. It's like 11 minutes long, so. But here we go. Let me get back on this. There we go. Let's see. Long time, heard you want to fight. Yep. Can you share high tide? Alright. Alright, let's jump in a few of these questions here. What was that? Alrighty. So, where is the video of the fight? Just showed you that one. Can you share about high tide? Do you see what you see better in them compared with other MJ stocks? So the reason I'm so big into high tide is I think that they have already established that their proof of concept is amazing. Like they've already been able to open up so many stores, especially up in Ontario. And I think obviously considering the fact that they are the biggest retail provider in Canada alone says something, but I think it's more of the potential. You know, I think it's more of the potential. I think the fact that they have so many stores already and they're learning so many lessons, they've gone through the process of opening up so many stores and they've made it such a quick process. I mean, we're seeing them do it like every week. I think the ability for them to do that, they're going to learn so many lessons day after day, week after week that they can then apply in the future, that whenever we continue to see the legalization of cannabis and everything around like the US and in some other major countries, that they'll be able to apply those lessons into reaching out into some of those other markets and keep growing. So I really think that we are looking at a company who's going to be within the top maybe 15 or 20 cannabis companies in the world at some point. And considering how low they are in stock price right now, I just can't pass it up. That's really the big thing. And I think as we start to see some of these earnings reports, maybe like towards the end of this year, people are going to be like, wow, like they are selling a lot. So it's more of a I'm a fan. I'm more of a fan than anything, but I think that valuation wise that they have so much potential. How do you feel about Neo? the thing about it is I never really have looked into Neo to the point that I was like truly doing deep research and due diligence on them. It's kind of always just been more like, oh, I wonder what's Neo up to. I'll check him out, and then I don't know. I think I'm just a big Tesla guy, so that's always been the issue I've had. But I think they're great. I think they're doing big things. Their numbers aren't bad at all. I think after Tesla, they're probably like they're probably the next biggest electric vehicle company outside of Tesla. So, I mean, they're clearly doing something right, you know. Penny stocks seem dead. I'm down 900 from 2K since January, doing my head in. Yeah, it was like February 8th was the last good day, and then after that, it's just been absolutely horrific on the like just the penny stock OTC scene. It's been crazy, but there've been some runners, you know, since then. Me and a lot of people on my Patreon, it's been more of picking up shares and making sure that like we're investing in our long-term stocks, but looking for those runners, because we'll have those few stocks. Like we did DRNK, we pulled in 100% profits on that one. AABB, we were all up at one point like 80-90% on them. I personally just held on to it. I could have gotten out, but I didn't. There was a few other ones that we got like 70% gains on, but it's been much harder to find those trades recently, for sure. You smoked them though. Yeah, that was a good fight, man. That was a really good fight. I can show you guys another video of me knocking a dude out from last year too. That was a good one. Penny stocks are the Wild West right now. Just know what you're investing in. High Tide is the one that I'm really putting a lot of money into. Penny stocks have just they've been so wild, like you said, that I've kind of just been avoiding them for a little while. But I'm going to try to focus on finding those good plays. You know, like I think EEENF is a great play right now. I picked up a good few shares this morning. But High Tide is a big one for me still. I've been going more into that one than any other one right now that I can think of. Galaxy Next Generation, I picked up a few more shares of that one because they've been having big contracts recently. What else have I gotten? And that's about it. Realistically, I've just been using this time to really like hardcore fund my long-term stocks. I've been doing a lot of ARK investing, like ARK F, ARK G, and ARK X. Those have been ones that I've been adding in like a share a day, basically. What else? Let's go on Robinhood. Robinhood's my long-term portfolio. It's just the stocks that it's not my penny stocks, really. I mean, there are a few, but let me make sure that picks up. Sweet. So let's see. Robinhood. This is my Robinhood portfolio. It was a decent day. I mean, I'm down, but I'm not down like crazy. Let's see. It's so weird investing in Bitcoin on Robinhood because you have these little flat weekends, but we're performing okay. Last 3 months we're down. On the year we're still up about 5,000, which is nice. This week we were up about 1,000, but as we can see, I've been doing a lot of ARK investing. So like ARK F, I bought about 21 shares in. ARK G, I'm probably gonna keep this one around this size right here. Let's see what total percent of my portfolio this is, because I like it. This one is about 1 to 2% of my portfolio. That's probably around where it'll stay. ARK X is another one that I really want. I want this one to be like 3 or 4% of my portfolio. I'm a big fan of them. I'm up like 5% on this one. But I haven't been doing too much investing again because I'm having surgery next week. So I'm kind of like saving cash. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Of course, we're on BMGO. Aqua Metals. This was one that had a bad day, surprisingly. I knew they were having some news that come out, but they haven't been performing the best. You know, this is one that I'm going to keep an eye on. But it looks like we're seeing some. Let me actually go. I'm curious now. Aqua Metals. I want to see what this resistance is because I feel like I just saw a good spot of resistance. I'm going to keep an eye on the live chat too, just so I don't miss anything important. Yeah, I know. The reason I got Bitcoin on Robinhood was because it was kind of just like a last minute decision. I just opened that my wallet on what's it called? Okay, here we go. Let's see. Okay, here we go. All right, I'm sorry. I just completely blanked. I was trying to figure out what I was doing. It feels like we're seeing it looks like Aqua Metals has some resistance right around this area here. So I'm curious to see how it's going to handle this. I feel like this is going to be super important because I feel like we're starting to reach some resistance again at these levels, and I want to know if I remember seeing some news today, and I'm not 100% sure what it was, but I'm curious to see what's going to happen whenever we start to reach this intersection. My guess is that Aqua Metals haven't really been having too much bad news, so I think I'm still confident in the position. I'm not too worried about it. I'm not too worried about it. Taking it off the exchanges. I don't know what's going on with HCMC right now. It's been crazy. It's just been consolidating for so long. And people, you know, some people are saying it's being manipulated. I honestly wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not 100% sure. Like, that's not a claim I want to make. I don't have any proof. You know, I have no way for me to prove it. So, how's everything? How's all the quality of this? Is the audio good? Video good? Is it lagging? Definitely let me know, because I'm on, like, all new software right now. I know the video is going to get a little bit better when I get a camera, but I just want to know, like, is everything running smooth, just for future reference, because this is something I want to do pretty much, like, at least 4 or 5 times a week, so definitely let me know. John Paul, how you been feeling that drop in YouTube views, man? It's been a rough few weeks, ain't it? When are we going back to straight green day? Man, hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. Things have been looking pretty nice recently. Like, oh, I forgot I was on here. Things have been looking pretty good, like, for me. It's been nice kind of seeing, like, things like Apple bounce back a bit, because I was getting close to reaching my cost average. At one point, let's see. Like, whenever we reached this level right here last month, I was, like, almost negative, which was not fun. But we've been picking back up a good bit. It's just been consolidating for so long. I mean, it hasn't really done much over the last 3 months, which is kind of weird because, I mean, look how long it's been like this. I mean, realistically, it's honestly been, what, August, September? It's like 6 months of just staying still, which is so crazy compared to the growth that we usually see from them. But, you know, it's been nice. It's been nice kind of seeing days like these where we start to see it pick up a bit, or this week with a 5% week. And I think with tech coming back, it looks like tech might be having a much better time. So hopefully we can see this continue. I mean, Tesla going up 15% isn't really all too surprising, but yeah. I was not on, gosh darn it, but did anybody make any trades today? I personally did not. But if y'all did any trades, if you bought any stocks, sold any stocks, definitely let me know in the chat. If you have any questions, anything like that, I'm legit just going to be hanging out for the next, like, hour and 15, just fireside chatting. Things are going to be quiet, and then suddenly things are going to spike again. The market is shaking out investors with short-term horizons. Guaranteed. 100%. I think I think that's pretty spot on, man. Like, it's been quite some time since we saw a dip like this one. Just, it seems like recently the dips we've been seeing have been a little bit more short-term, but this one kind of lasted a while, and we saw some of those people with weak hands just get out. Now, there's a few stocks I got out of personally, but that's just more because I knew I could find better trades with that money. But there's certain stocks that I've been loading the boat on, so LTNC, let's see what they're about. Make sure that worked. Sick. Okay. LTNC, let's check them out. Labor Smart Inc. What are they all about? Leading providing staffing products. Diversified holding company. So it's a holding company. Takeover industries. Okay. Oh, they had a pretty good day. Whoa. Oh yeah, this thing's been on fire, huh? Let's see. I'm on 5 minutes. Let me go out today. So what in the world has caused all of this growth? I'm curious now. Let's see. What has this been about? Oh, it's the H2 for life. Yeah, I heard about this. Okay, I heard about this. Yeah, this ought to be interesting. I actually had them on a ticker watch list that I was putting together. It's ones that I wanted to take a look at, but I never got around to it because they told me I had to have surgery, and it was all crazy. But no, that was one that I heard about that. I heard about that before. Savings bonds, yeah, I know, right? GM, more upside, take a look at it. Oh, yeah, agreed. Agreed, Mark. FTXP. Lindsay, I haven't heard of them before. What are they all about? The hydrogen water, yeah. I need to catch up on that list. I had like 35 tickers to look at. Reminds me of the volatile sideways movement from July. Yeah, man. Yeah, 100%. Like, there's just certain times where it'll just go so dead for a little while and people get super stressed out. And that's real. Like, honestly, I just chill. I saw a lot of red. Like, hold on, let me pull this back up. But no, like, whenever this was that area you're talking about, like, kind of like mine was just like I was red from June to August. But the thing about it is I dollar costed average so much. I literally tripled my portfolio size in here. So, like, by the time I even reached these levels, I was way past where I was here. So, it was nice, but, like, all of the buying I do is typically in these little areas. Like, right here, I think I did a video on it. I'm not 100% sure what the numbers are. But on January 26th, my portfolio was, like, 21,000 or so. And even with it having gone down percentage-wise, it's still, I mean, I've still added, like, $8,000 or $9,000 to this thing over the last few months. It's been crazy, but I'm expecting that once this thing really starts to recover, it's gonna bounce hard. So I'm excited. I'm excited to see what the future's like what's coming in the future. I'm super excited. Let's see. They're a staffing company, but they're in hydrogen water. I got 8,000 shares at point. Oh, nice. Expect another couple. You think it'll be another couple months? I don't know. I feel like I think overall it's going to be boring, but it looks like certain sectors are really popping right now. So if we can get in on just the right companies at the right times, it's going to be nice. Just watched the fight. Dude couldn't fight with them hands. Had to play the ground game crap. Yeah, man. I was smoking that guy. Every time I would touch him, he was in trouble. But I actually really hurt my freaking hands. Which one was it? Watch. I don't know if you can see this, but like I blistered all of my knuckles on that dude's head. And the MMA gloves are so bad, like they suck. It's terrible. Let's see if you can see that. Yeah, you can kind of see it, but how do you find these OTC tickers before they blow up? I have a few different ways. One of the main ways that I've found stocks recently has really just been through Patreon members. I'm not gonna lie, like they'll just hit me with a whole bunch of tickers all the time, and so I just kind of check them out, filter through them, and then if I see one that looks interesting, I'll kind of do valuations. I kind of see where it's at, if it could be valued there, kind of like that. There's also other website. Let's see. I'm gonna go over. Let's see. I'm gonna go out to. So this is. Let me make sure my screen is grabbing this. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so I'll go to otcmarkets.com. This is a little way I've done in YouTube a few times here. I'll go to current market. Share volume. Now this is for like OTC penny stocks that are like really risky but might just pop at some point. GARB is one that I talked about like 2 or 3 days ago, and as we can see, it's up like 70%. But you can find them like right when they first pop up. Like FTXP, as we can see, like 98% change today. Super high share volume in comparison to some of the other ones. Few good trades, trading hands fast, or less than 2 cents. So this is a good way to find them, but I mean, it's very beginner. It's very simple, and it's honestly more of a gamble. But I've come across stocks that have popped from this. Like when I first found HCMC, it was actually through this method. But like I said, it's not what's the word? Official, professional, I guess. It's kind of more of just like kind of skim through, see if anything looks interesting type of thing. There, that's one of the ways that I look for them a lot. Mike Zoe, my boy, what is going on, my friend? What is up? Oh, someone had sent me a message. Oh, I'll show you. Hold on. I'm guessing you see anything particular, then do your DD. Yeah, like if I see anything interesting, like if I see anything that might look like a big catalyst, So like the reason that I went in on HCMC was because I saw the court case was starting to boil up a little bit, and I was like, I think people are getting interested about it. I'll go to StockTwits, kind of basic, like my very basics. I'll hit OTCmarkets.com, then I'll hit StockTwits just to see how many people are following it. Like, is it even relevant? And then I'll kind of see what people are talking about. I'll hit Twitter. I'll hit some of the other ones, and then if everything looks interesting and if it looks like it could actually be something to make content about, I'll make content about it. If it just looks boring, I might keep going just to do my own personal investment. But yeah, it's kind of just a little process, really. It's like a little cycle. One day, what I was thinking about doing is doing like an hour-long video where I'm literally just doing due diligence, like research. Like I'm just going through tickers, I'm going through stuff, and I just show people like, look, this is how I do it. It's going to be boring, so like I'm not looking to entertain anyone with it, but if someone's interested to see like how I find some of these stocks, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. Can you go over HITIF's movement today? Yeah, let's see. Let's see what they did. Down 5%, which is kind of surprising. The weirdest thing about High Tide is they reported such good financial results, and then they just got demolished. Curious. Yeah, so yesterday I actually did say I was curious to see what was going to happen because I knew they were working their way up to this resistance level. I had a feeling that we could see them break through this resistance and we could see an uptrend continue, but it's looking like they're not going to be able to make it. So my guess is that we're going to definitely, my honest guess is that tomorrow's probably going to be red. Every single time we're starting to see them bounce off resistance here, they're going to make their way back down. So my guess is we're going to probably see another red day tomorrow, maybe like 3 or 4%. I have no reason to believe that they're going to push back up to this resistance. It's kind of frustrating, you know, because the thing about High Tide is they have such a good company and such good news, but it's just sometimes they just don't they just don't go how you hope they would, you know. Just got here. Did you give your HCMC price target yet? Wondering what your thoughts are. To me, it seems like a lawsuit is going on. CEO saving us from dilution. Yeah. The issue I'm having with HCMC right now is it's just weird. You know, like HCMC moves like no stock that I've ever seen before. Like just the amount of volume, but it's being so limited. It's just kind of sketchy every now and then. So I don't really have a price target for them. I think that what makes me super duper nervous about the stock at this point is I think with good news, we'll see it start to fluctuate up. I think if there's any signs that they will win the court case, we'll start to see it work its way up. But my guess is over the next few months, it's probably just going to stay pretty similar to where it is. It's a 50-50 at this point. You know, I'm not going to lie. I personally have made a good gain off of it, so it's easy for me to hold on to that position. But at the moment, the stock price is sketchy. It's just weird. You know, the stock, the company, I love it. I think if they do win the court case, they'll likely do a buyback. And if they do the buyback, then dilution won't be so bad. Valuations will make a little bit more sense. And then it'll be a good investment. But the issue is at the moment, as a stock, kind of sketchy. Atosa Therapeutics. I haven't been in Atosa for quite some time. I took a good little gain off them, like 18%. I just took my ECEZ. That was the company that we made the big gains on. So glad you said that. Yeah, ECEZ was one that we went in and went out with like 24 hours, and we made some pretty high gains. How much does High Tide have in free capital? They should look at potential. I don't think they have a super duper big amount of capital at the moment, free cash on hand, but I do believe that as they have so many stores open now that we're going to see revenue really ramping up. I know their cash on hand was higher than it was last quarter, so hopefully they don't have to do any public offerings or anything like that. I'm not a fan of those once they reach the level that they are. So hopefully we see them work their way down into the U.S. I think it's possible. I think they're, man, I don't want to make this number up, but I'm almost positive that $5 million of revenue came from the U.S. in their last report. So I think they do have some type of leverage in the U.S., but they definitely have a lot of room to grow. Limit buy. Thank you for that overview. I think it's just market manipulation. So many people sold at a loss today, I bet. Yeah, possible. Alpha TV, what's going on, my friend? GPFT. I feel like I'd put them in my recent watch list. I get so confused with ticker symbols sometimes. Limit buy at 0.0010 and then sell at you can probably make a lot of gains off that, honestly. I think fluctuates between those two so much. Why is HCMC moving like that? I've noticed the same thing. It's just barcoding. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. It's a company that I've been covering for quite some time, and I just really couldn't tell you. Not 100% sure. Any thoughts on Nano Dimensions? Nano Dimensions, great. It's one that I had an investment in for quite some time, made some good gains, and I just kind of took my money and brought it somewhere else, you know? Mezzy, what is going on? What are your current thoughts on ECEZ? Definitely love to hear all the DD. I'm trying to think. Let's go. I love having this little ability to show my computer screen. Trying to be all professional. Hey guys, please leave in the chat real quick. Is the live stream all smooth? Is everything okay? I want to make sure that it stays pretty smooth. Man, this thing's not looking good. This is when we got in. This is when we got in, and this is when we got out. I got in ECEZ. This was one of my Patreon plays. We got in on the way up. I do remember this one. We got in right around this area, sold right around this area, and that thing tanked. It was one of those ones that we just kind of accidentally timed perfectly, and I'm kind of glad we did. Long term, I don't really see it personally, just personally speaking. I think there is some potential, but I think realistically, it'll likely do things like this every now and then, but in a less dramatic way. I'm just not a huge fan of it long term. That's just my personal opinion on that one. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yes, it's smooth. Sick. Oh man, that's great, because I used to live. Mike, if you're still in here, Mike, do you remember I used to live stream off my iPad and that quality was trash? So I'm trying to step up my game right now. I'm trying to step up my game. I'm excited. I spent like 3 hours on OBS trying to figure out how in the world to do some of these things. So yeah, let's see. We got about 40 people in here. Yo, let's hit that like button. Let's try to get to 20 likes. That'd be sick. Do you think the HCMC price action could be someone or an institution just making large buys without attempting to move the price action too much to get at a discount? It's possible. You know, I think that's just all kind of speculation. I think something's causing it. I think something's causing this price to be weird. I really can't put a finger on it just yet, but we'll find out eventually. We'll always find out eventually. Yeah, same here, Mike. We're at 17 likes. Let's see if we can hit that 20 like mark. Also, check out the blueberry Pop-Tart. But let's see. Trying to get even. What about HCMC Mashallah? Okay. What penny stocks have you got your money in? I have ABML, Galaxy Next Generation, High Tide, Bionanogenomics, Ascensa Surgical, used to be Transenterics. I get punched in the face in training a lot, so I'm trying to figure it out. I have some more. I'll have to check it. I'll have to check it in a second. I can't remember if I'm skipping on anything. I don't have too many at the moment, though. I took a lot of gains. Let me tell you something funny. When I found out High Tide opened a store in Hyde Park, I actually went to Hyde Park to check it out as I live in London, assuming this... Oh, God. That stinks, man. I'm going to take some of my profits out of LTNC, rinse and repeat that HCMC price. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Little did they know they opened a store in Ontario, Canada. Price prediction for HCMC. I don't honestly have one at the moment. It's been moving so weird that I don't even want to get anyone's hopes up with my opinion because I'm not 100% sure. With good movement, I think recovering back up to 20 is possible, but 10 to 12 is probably where it's going to sit for a while. Hi, Tyler. Oh, dude, what is that? Bucharest or Bucharest? Or Bucharest? I know I butchered it. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But I love when people from other countries join in. Hello. Where do you see CTRM for real in the next 6 months? 6 months from now, I think they recover 90 at least. A year from now, I think $1.15. Hopefully, that's what I'm hoping. Bucharest. Oh, I was right. Kind of. Sort of. Okay. ABML, I have 25,000 shares and I'm down 43%. Dang, man. That hurts, Mezzy. That hurts. I'm not sure what's up with ABML either. I'm not sure why it's just tanking. It's literally just dropping like a bomb. I mean, it has some reasoning. Like, I understand why some people are selling, but I don't see the big picture. What's your price? What's your target price for ABML in 3 months? Right now, honestly, I'm not even 100% sure. I'd have to check it. Let's check it real quick. But it's just been getting absolutely battered. And the thing about it is a stock getting smacked really isn't even that surprising during the time that we're in right now. But this one just, like, it's been significant. Like, I was up over 100 or 200% at one point. Because I got in on ABML early January, like this time here. And it's literally just been, I'm only up like 30% now at this point. So maybe if that recycling facility does come up, or some good news, maybe we can recover 3. But man, things aren't looking too good. The only thing about it is it does seem like the momentum did slow, like it's starting to trough out a bit, which is always a great sign, especially if you're invested in a company. Like, what I mean by that is, let's see, draw. So whenever we do take kind of just like a brief look at, there we go. Let me make sure you can see it. Okay. Yeah, like whenever we take a look at where it was, or kind of like the little, I want to do that a little better. Let's just, these are going to be really rough lines, so judge me, but whenever we kind of just look at the original channel that they were trading in, let's just go here, just hypothetically. They were starting to kind of trade within this little area here, and then the downward momentum was pretty bad. I mean, days like this little week right here, that was rough. But seeing it kind of start to reach resistance around this rough area, seeing it kind of start to trade sideways, definitely lets me know that there's a potential that we could start to see it make some type of reversal. I mean, this is a minor uptrend here. So maybe if we could continue to follow that, that'd be nice. Maybe if we have a green day tomorrow, see a bit of a reversal off of this bottom, but it's been crazy. They've just been dropping so strong. It's kind of just been a little upsetting, not going to lie. But what can you do? What can you do? Please send me your contact number. Shoot me an email, Abul. Just shoot me an email. It's in the link that's in the description. Yeah, no. UAMY killing me 40% down at the moment. Oof. Man. Bro, any good book recommendations? Alpha, like investing books or financial books? Because I got financial books for days. Which penny stock is most likely to go up? You know I can't answer that. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think there's a few. It kind of just depends on what you mean. Cerebane Biotech. Cerebane Biotech smashed me. I had to get out of that one. Has it hit a bottom? That'd be nice. OZSE. Ozop Energy Solutions. That's another good one. That's another one I'm in. I like them. I'm a fan of them. Is there any way for me to turn the brightness on my webcam up? Is that possible? Because it's a little dark and it's kind of frustrating. Unless it's my phone brightness. No, it's definitely my camera. If there's a way I can turn that up, let me know. Where are you based? Which state? Louisiana. Big L. How do I used to do it? LA. Video settings. Yeah, there's just no live stream settings for my actual. Oh, wait. What if I don't know if that's going to work. Yeah, no, it didn't work. Yeah, I have 2 really big lights right there. It's just for some reason the OBS just darkens my screen. Maybe there's a setting in OBS that I can use, but. Your top 2 in financial and investments. The Intelligent Investor is a must-have. And where was it? It's not about stocks, but it's about investing, and I think it's important. Rich Dad's Guide to Investing was a good one to kind of open your eyes on like what different methods of investing there are. I really like this one right here. And in financing. Sorry, I don't mean to talk away from the microphone. I'm a huge fan, of course, of The Richest Man in Babylon. It kind of gives you just, a good understanding of what exactly, just the overall theory and principles behind wanting to save money and build up wealth. I love that book. And Rich Dad Poor Dad's like must have, of course. The London Investor. What's up, homie? What is going on, my friend? Yeah, dude, it was rough. Getting hacked was not fun, but we are back better than ever and trying to make this thing work. OBS settings properties has a brightness setting. Ooh. Settings properties. Can I find that now? Is that a possibility here? I don't want to spend like too much time trying to find. If you can tell me exactly where to go. Oh, wait. No, that's not it. If you can tell me exactly where to go to turn on my brightness, that'd be beautiful. Hey, Carson, relax. I have Windows. Carson, stop, bro. I don't want to mute you, man. Chill. London investor, you still in Galaxy Next Generation? God dang it, I'm gonna have to mute him. That's unfortunate. All right, there we go. There we go. What we got? 45 viewers. What's up, people? As you do know, I kind of just sit and just chat. We're just kind of having a little fireside chat. If there's any stocks you want me to check out, just leave them in the chat for me. I'll do a little bit of technicals, nothing too crazy. I don't want to go too far in an individual stock and end up missing some comments. But if there's anything you want to ask me, earlier I did show people some of the highlights from my last MMA fights. There was actually a video I did want to show you. I'll show you real quick. It's something I've not shown on my channel before. So this is some high quality stuff here. Check this out. So let me make sure it's recording. Sweet. Okay. So check this out. This is me. This is from January 31st of 2020. This is about a year ago here. Check this out. Because people ever ask me if, like, how did my fight before my last one go? Boom, bam, 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 bam. I heard him with a jab. It was just one jab, bang, and then boom, he's out cold. Woo. Yeah, that was last year. He was ranked number. Oh, it went crazy. That was my third fight ever right there. But yeah. Let's see. Gaming with Jacob. How's it going, my friend? It is about stocks and stocks. What's about? What are we talking about, Christian? Vinci. Do you have a separate webcam software? No, I don't. If I need to do that, then I could for sure do that. Been a while since I've been on OBS, but I believe you go to... Yeah, I turned that up too. It was weird. I honestly think it might just be my webcam. It's honestly not the best webcam ever. But... BOTY. I mean, possibly. I think with everything picking back up right now, it's possible, Keith, for sure. Sonics and Ascensus Surgical. Okay, first and foremost, I like Transcenterics. Is that just me? Like, I think Transcenterics was a dope name. I mean, Ascensus Surgical's cool, and it makes a lot more sense. Like, advertising-wise, it makes more sense. But I was such a big fan of Transcenterics, man. Kind of upsetting, but... Sonics. I haven't checked them out in a while. Let's see what they're up to. Make sure that worked. Sick. Eventually, I won't have to check to make sure it turns on my screen. I don't want to be that guy. All right, let's see. Doing about the same. This was one that I was in this January 6th. I bought them and DSGT in the same day. Yeah, so I bought them here and I sold them like here. There was a very fast in out, and I kind of regret it. But at the end of the day, I mean, you can't live with too much regret here. But yeah, it's really not even too much to say about them. Honestly, I kind of just been doing it. I don't want to make too many, not accusations, like decisions about this company, especially considering I'm not up to date on the news. But what I am seeing is that they've been doing, like, their falls haven't been too dramatic. They've been running into a lot of resistance in some of these different levels. So that's not a bad thing. It shows that there still is a good bit of people buying as well as selling. You know, like as we saw with ABML, I mean, that thing was like that was that pattern. So seeing this one reach some of these resistance levels, trading within this same tunnel as they did, or the same channel as they did back in February, that does show that there's a good bit of resistance and there's still a lot of interest in it, which is good. But you can clearly tell that they have been having the same effects as the market itself. But looks like they're trading quite interestingly. I think that if we do see the market start to rebound, they'll probably follow too, and I wouldn't be surprised to see this one start to go up soon. Let's see. Thoughts on Global Star? I don't know. I haven't been in Global Star in a while. Global Star is one that I think had a lot of potential, but I think kind of like the little 5G wave kind of fell off a bit, and it seems like Global Star, I don't know. I kind of got bored with them, personally. Man. Wait, Alpha, you're holding on to Sins or a Census? Zomedica was not fun to watch today. What happened with them? Let's see. No, I didn't mean to do that. There we go. Zomedica. Oof. Yeah. Yeah, understood. Oh man, is that pinned message sitting above my face when I do this? Let's do that. There we go. Okay. Man, this thing was just getting mashed, huh? I mean, it looks like they've had a decent month though, or 3 months. What was this? Somebody in chat, let me know what was this increase here, because we didn't see many companies doing well around this time period. What started this? I'm curious, because then I'll give my opinion on what the rest of this meant. Let's see. Hi, dude. Where do you see Galaxy after 6 months? It depends on if they get all this sorted up with 212. If they get some of this stuff sorted out with some of these different brokerages, I think we could realistically see them 3 or 4x. But if we keep having issues with some of these brokerages, they're just going to just trade sideways for a while. Abul, my email is in the description. Shoot me an email. I'm holding more bags than a teenage girl at Forever 21 right now. I am too, I'm not gonna lie. I think like half of the shares I own are red, but all of my bigger holdings are green, but a lot of my smaller holdings are red, my newer ones. You living in DC metro area? No, I live like as close to the Gulf of Mexico as you can physically get without drowning. Thinking about tossing a couple hundred in the garb. It was Thursday. Oh, man, Keith, why didn't you pull the trigger on that one? I'm curious. Why didn't you pull the trigger? Sins. Yeah, that was Sins, Mike. In the stock market. Beginning of the... Oh, I mean, yeah, well, that happens. I still have my shares of a census. Let's see. Like, if I go here... Like, I still have my shares. I'm up 65%. I was up a lot more than that at one point. My average cost is $2.08. So, like, whenever this thing was really up here, I was up, like, 200-300%. But, you know what happens. I'm probably going to hold on to this one for a little while. I think that is... It's a 50-50. I think if we start to reach these levels right here, I'm going to consider getting out, like, while I'm up still about 40 or 50%. But for the moment, I'm just going to hold on and kind of just see what happens for a little while. What do you think about Hertz? I haven't checked out Hertz in quite some time. I'm thinking about making a trip to Zomedica. Just walk in, see what I can see in their factory, ask what I can ask in person. They're 15 minutes away. Oh, if they're 15 minutes away, dude. Yo, if you do that, Keith, let me know. Shoot me a message. I'm curious, too. Any YOLO plays coming up? Do I have any YOLO plays? Let's see. You know where I go for YOLO plays. If I was going to YOLO anything, just throw a lot of money into it. Please don't do any investing based off of the information that I provide right now. I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. I'm simply just going on YouTube with the camera. But I would do EEENF. That is where I would just YOLO my money at. But Yeah, I would go with 88 energy personally. I would just YOLO it, or yeah, that would be my one. That would be the one I would go for. Thoughts on ASTI? ASTI sounds so familiar. Let's see. Ascent Solar 10. Oh yeah, no, I like this company. I like their idea, but I don't like their stock. If that makes any sense. If they maintain these levels right now, I think they're going to be on a healthy trend line. But if we see them fall to like 30 cents, I would avoid it personally. Mike, you like the little... I have to add the disclaimer. I don't want to get sued. But the whole aspect of a surgeon using a machine to operate sounds crazy. Okay, that's one thing that I've always thought with that. Like, we have to think like, you know how there's kind of like, dang it, I'm blanking on the name, but like whenever they lean forward, the machine leans forward. You're right. Like, what if they just like sneeze and the machine just like, you know? I've always wondered that, but I don't know. I guess there's some type of safeguard for it, but I don't know. I really have no idea, bro. BLR has got a $19 forecast on tip range, currently trading at what? What? Are you serious? Curious. Let's see. Now you got me interested. BioLine RX, a publicly traded drug development company that seeks to discover compounds for disease treatment and development in Israel. They're on the NASDAQ, which is, of course, always a good thing. Not much news about them recently. What caused significant decrease in short interest, which is interesting. What would have caused such a high PT? Do they have any products coming out? $1.40 day. Let's see. Wow, they've been trading. They used to trade high. What is that? $19? I wonder if 1950. I wonder if they put it at 1950 because I was around what some of these highs were. Man, they've just kind of been getting slaughtered though. But there's clearly, what was this? October 30th. Let's do a little digging. Let's see what that was. October 3rd. Oh, that was a good one. Positive results from his ongoing phase trial. Stem cells are big. They're doing that down in Panama right now, and I know people are absolutely loving it. There's a few UFC fighters who I know who go down there to get stem cells done in their in his knee and his hip. Absolutely love it. They love it. Metixa is a member of the BioLine RX pipeline and targets a specific receptor that plays a role in how cancer develops. Okay. So yeah, this is interesting, but where have they been recently? That's the big question. Like, why haven't they been doing too much? BioLine RX. This is literally how I do due diligence. Like, start due diligence. Like, I just kind of start digging and I end up in a rabbit hole. I hope you don't mind. This is interesting though. Where having some. Okay, here we go. Extraordinary general meeting of shareholders. Hopefully they release some interesting info there. So we'll see what they say here. I'll check out their financial reports. I'll get back to you. That could be an interesting one to check out for sure. Yes, I'm already up 50% on EEENF. If you got in on EEENF when I made that call on dang it, what day was that? Thursday. You're probably up big right now. I don't recommend, operating on my calls or anything, but I would check them out. We usually have about 100% play every day. I mean, not true, every week. Check out ticker symbol CIK, founded by pure accident today, looking for a ticker for another company charts for a long safe hold. Okay, I'm down. Leave some stocks. Let's keep doing this. Leave some more stocks. Let's check some stuff out. I have to go coach in about an hour, so let's just do some digging. CIK credit. What's that word? Credit? I'm gonna just skip on that one. All right, let's see. let's see. Whoa. Now I see. Man, I would do some options on this thing. Man, they've had such a good run up since Wow. I want to know more about them. I definitely want to know more about them. Their charts are impressive. You're right. Like, it's not long that I see long-term charts that's impressive. Let's go. I mean, let's go. Let's go here. Dude, they've been trading. Yo, if they were to continue this, they're running up. I'm curious to see what happens there. But it looks like momentum was decent there. So this could be one to play. This could realistically be one to play, honestly. What is this? Credit suit. I'm gonna take note of this one. Hold on one second. This might be a play. See, okay, sick. Yeah, no, we're definitely gonna check that out. That might be a good play. That was a good call. Good call, man. Cloud. I haven't checked out Cloud Commerce in a long time. I don't want to give you an opinion on them. I don't want to be that guy. NWBO. Let's check them out. But what did we just say? Don't want to show my stream key. NWEO. Cool deal. Let's see. Northwest Biotherapeutics. Momentum slowing down on this one. Because, I just have certain... What's the stock price on this one? There might not even be options on. Because one thing I like to do on ones that start to trade like this is I'll start the wheel strategy. Running options. I've been doing options for the last like 2 years or so. I just never post about them. I never really talk about them. Just more because it's like, I think it's easier to be wrong on options. Like I think this is the smallest thing and you can be wrong and it's kind of hard to recover, especially if there's an expiry. Because sometimes with certain stocks, like I'm not all that too concerned about it because if I'm confident in long term, it doesn't matter. If it goes down 10%, realistically, it can recover it long term. But the issue that I have with call options or buying calls, or like I do a lot of selling calls and selling puts, is that if I make one mistake and it hits expiry, like that whole trade's done, and that's always kind of sketchy. But this is something like looking at this is one that I would play. Like this is just kind of how I would go about it. Based off of these charts, I would probably run the wheel on it until it made a big movement. My guess is this is gonna slowly reverse downwards. Just considering the fact that for 6 months straight, it's kind of, maybe not. Maybe not. It looked like a downtrend. It's just starting to set, it's setting higher lows but lower highs at the moment. And so my guess on this one is I wouldn't be surprised to see it start to set more of a downtrend over the next few weeks. But I could always be wrong, Yeah. I would definitely run options on this one, though. Like, this isn't one I would try to trade, what's it called? Stocks with, but it's an OTC stock, so the likelihood of being able to do that's very low. Just my little take. Yeah, Keith, I think that that resistance is going to be essential. It's going to be important to see where it's going to go once it hits that resistance. Man, Keith, that was a really good call. I'm definitely liking that. I hope I didn't just stop my stream. That'd be unfortunate. Okay, I didn't. Sick. Okay, I thought I stopped my stream for a second. Let's see. We're going to check them out one more time. So, you might have just... So, this is trades on NYSE. So, this could be one to pick up on Robinhood. I like just the look. And I'm curious... Okay. So it started picking up momentum in 2019. The pandemic hit and it fell. So it seemed like there was some type of turnaround. This was the end of 2018. What did they do? Asset management. Okay, that makes sense as to why they would have fallen so much. It's going to hit resistance here. It's definitely going to hit resistance here, but my guess is that we could see this thing bypass those last resistance. My guess, based off these charts and how stable it's been bouncing through this channel, is that it's going to pass this level. I think it passes let's see. My guess is that it passes 350, maybe another 10 to 15% before we get there. I think it's gonna keep it up. I definitely think it's gonna keep it up. This is interesting. right here. But I like that. Good call, Keith. I like that a lot. Oh man, my screen wasn't on. Dang it. I was basically just saying CIK is a company I like. I always forget to turn my screen on. But where did you learn to trade? Myself. I was tired of working. Like at the place I was working for, I felt like I was working so many hours just for little money that I was like, you know what? One of these days I'm gonna learn how to make money from home. And so I ended up coming across dividend investing. That turned into normal investing. That turned into trading. That turned into options. And so now I'm just all over the place. North is what's on the glioblastoma. What is that? Please tell me about the symbol OPTC. Bionanogenomics long term is a good move, I think. Please tell me about the symbol OPTC. All right, let's see. Let's see what they're all about. Let's figure it out. I loved looking up stocks. Is this? Okay, yeah, I was about to say that was weird. This is strange. I'm confused. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about what's going on with OPTC. I don't like how. Yeah, no, I don't know. This just kind of looks all weird. Please tell me. I feel you. I'm currently unemployed, but I'm doing my master's in. Ooh, nice business management. Started after I got like 90% on finance and the GME craze. Got you. Yeah, man. I was just so tired of working. You know, it's nice to be able to work for myself, have the YouTube channel, and be able to support myself, work at my own pace. As of course, I do like to be rewarded for harder work, but. Like, whenever I was working a wage job, it was just so rough having the thought, like, I know it sounds kind of comical, but just thinking, man, if I'm not working, I'm not making money. I'm like, there gotta be a way for me to sit in this bed right now and make money. If other people are doing it, I know I can do it. And, you know, it's a phenomenal thing. It's a phenomenal thing. And there's certain things, like, on YouTube that I kind of do just for fun, like live streaming. We don't really get paid for live streams, honestly. Like, if I do an hour-long live stream and it's like this amount of views, I might get like $5. But it's just fun. This is more fun for me to do. But it's nice to be able to like make a video, spend the time doing it, and then be able to get paid for it for a good amount of time. It's kind of like investing. Like, you invest that time into making the video, and then it pays you back over time. I love it. Cerebane Biotech. Cerebane Biotech's one of those ones, kind of like Global Star, that I just haven't really checked out in quite some time. Like Cloud Commerce as well. Those stocks I went over in January. A lot of them I kind of just let go. So Jonathan Party 66. What is going on? Ever found out who scammed your previous account? Yes, I did. I don't know the guy, but I know who it is, and I got a lot of information on him, so we're working on it. But I'm just happy I got it back. Because I'm not going to lie, when I got scammed in ad revenue, man, I probably had like $6,000 or so in ad revenue just sitting in the account. And the guy who hacked my account didn't take the money out. I'm not 100% sure why. I think he didn't want to link his bank account to the account just in case I got it back. I'd have his bank account information. But yeah, it was all there still, which was amazing because that was rough. Are you good at Monopoly? Yeah, I'm good at Monopoly, but I kind of got anger issues when it comes to games sometimes. So, you know, I get kind of upset. CTRM a buy right now. I'm not buying at the moment, simply for the fact that it's more. I'm not seeing any resistance yet, and until I see resistance, I'm worried. I'm just worried about the future of it. The short-term future doesn't look that good, personally, but I think long-term, definitely. But I think for me personally, like, I think there's better places to put your money than Castle Maritime at the moment. But I think long-term, they're going to provide some good buying opportunities in the future. Once I see a little bit of resistance and once things look like they're kind of turning around a bit, just, you know, mental stability there. Would we know the guy? No. Yeah, no. This is like just some random dude in New York on a Mac. I got like his email, some contact information, stuff like that. Oh my god. Abul says, please provide for all of us 5 best penny stocks symbol. We can make millions after 5 years. Abul, kindly, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. I don't know, man. I think my favorite penny stocks right now are long term. American Battery Metals, if they figure it out. Galaxy Next Generation. High Tide is the top of the list. Castor Maritime. I like Ozop Energy Solutions. That's the 5 I like. But millions after 5 years, man. I don't. I wish I could be that spot on. I'm invested in AITX, and I believe in what they're doing. How do you think they will get around the outstanding 2.5 billion shares? They have a few options. I think whenever people see so many outstanding shares, they immediately get worried. It kind of just depends. What's their stock price at? Let's see. I actually have a stock analysis coming out on them on Wednesday. At 8 cents, realistically, if they can do some type of numbers that'll allow them to take in a good bit of cash or anything like that, I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe they'll do a stock buyback. Reverse splits I don't really like them, but that could definitely help with the shares as well. Do you think the EV market is going back up from now? Oh yeah, I think so. I've been building my Tesla position. Check this out. So this is what I've been doing. Let me make sure that pulled up. Sick. Okay, so like Tesla, this is a company I've been like funneling money into. I think I can show this without showing any personal information. If I show personal information, don't steal my identity. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Yeah. Okay, so this is where it starts. On February 9th, I picked up some shares, and then like I have been like funneling money into them every single week trying to build up this position because I'm like really excited about where they are right now. So picked up like 1,200, and then the next week I picked up 600. The next week I picked up another 250, 1,000, 781, and yeah, I picked up another about $800 worth this morning right there. So I've been trying to pick up Tesla a lot. I'm very confident in the EV industry in the future, so I think they're I think they're at the top of the bunch. Just saw your bank account details and PIN code. Thanks for the free money. Let me have my surgery first. Oh, also big announcement to everyone. If you didn't hear it earlier, I have knee surgery coming up tomorrow. I tore my left meniscus, and so I'm gonna have to have surgery tomorrow. So I probably won't be around for like Monday through Wednesday or so. But I'm gonna try to pre-record some videos, some stock analysis videos, so I'm not going for too long. How often do you eat fast food? When I'm not in fight camp getting ready for my MMA fights, I will eat fast food literally like multiple times a day, every day. I'm gonna be dead honest. Cause so I had a fight last Saturday. I had an MMA fight last Saturday. So I was eating very strictly, like on a clean diet for like 12 weeks before that. And so like I will not eat anything healthy right now just because I've been eating so clean for the last few weeks. So yeah, I'm a bit of a pig outside of camp, not gonna lie. Any take on OTC MINE? I've heard of that one. Is that the Bitcoin mining company? Beverage. Oh, I was really off, I think. They have a really low stock price. Oh, hold on. Boom. Okay, there we go. Let's see. Oh. Okay. What was this? What was this and what stopped that? Give me a little bit of context on this thing right now. Because it ain't looking too pretty. I'm not going to lie. The only thing I'm seeing here is the typical somewhat of a flag here that we're seeing. But not seeing too much. Not seeing too much there. I need a little bit more context before I solely base my technicals off context because some of these jumps, of course, are a little bit unpredictable, and so it makes it a little bit easier knowing what's going on with them. All right, Mike. See you, my boy. I've been in ketosis for a year now. Keith, you are built different. Simply built different. I could not. How is ketosis treating you? How does your body feel? If that's not a really weird personal question to ask. I also have an obsession with Pop-Tarts when I'm not getting ready for fights, if y'all haven't noticed. What do you think about the stocks in McDonald's? I think it's a good investment. McDonald's isn't going anywhere. It's one of the most addicting foods on earth. I think it's a good one. And you're investing in a lot of real estate. That's another big thing people don't consider when you think about McDonald's. Like, yeah, you're investing in the company, but their real estate is like insane. Tuna fish and mixed nuts. Keith, why are you doing that to yourself? Is it kind of just like you started it and now you're just continuing to do it just because you started it, or are you aiming for something specific? I don't mean to get so personal, but I just get a little curious. Because I always see so many of you in the comment section of my videos, and I try to reply, but I really like live streams just because it's so much more personal. Where are we at? Hour and 15? What do you think of Neo? I think Neo's great. I don't think they're as good as Tesla. Don't unsubscribe to me for saying that, but I like them. I think they have... How do I explain it? I think that they have the potential to do the same numbers as Tesla. Eventually, I just like Tesla. I'm just a Tesla fanboy. Where are you trading EEENF? I'm in the UK and I only have trading 212. An interactive broker can't trade, and I saw it. Ah, man, it's tough. I'm trading it on Fidelity. That's the only one that I could find. I have some positions in AABB. Asia Broadband. Is it a hold? I'm holding it. I like Asia Broadband. More energy. Don't need as much sleep at all. Knees feel a lot. Ooh. Mental acuity is better. All because of I almost said it. Oh, I almost said it. We can't say that word. All because of pandemic destroying my intestines. Man, that stinks. Well, at least you're doing better, Keith. That's good to hear, man. That's good to hear, man. I'm happy for you, for sure. Because, like, my mom had the, I don't know how to say it, the virus, like, a month ago or so. Like, the same week that I got hacked, she got the virus and she, like, almost passed from it. It was horrible. But it's crazy. It's crazy. So let's go ahead. I'm going to be on here for another 15 minutes. Let's throw in some tickers. Let's check out a few more stocks. Let's check out some stocks. If you want to know any information about me personally, go ahead and ask. Trust me, it won't be too personal. I'm open. Anything. Ask me anything. Let's do this. Last 15 minutes. Last question. Just tell us one solid penny stock symbol, please. HITIF. Boom. If I was a beginner, what would you suggest I invest into? Long term, Jonathan. Let's specify down. Long term, are you looking to invest long term, short term, mid term, and how much are you trying to invest? Let's have fun. Roy ALYI. Okay, I'm gonna jump on that one. Got the pandemic twice last year, March and October. What? You got it twice? Dude, that sucks. You got it 2 times? You're the only person I know who's got it twice, man. That stinks, bro. Your opinion on Neo? I like Neo, I just don't like him as much as Tesla. Okay, let's check out ALYI. Alternate systems. I checked them out recently. I just don't remember. I literally go through like 100 tickers a day. Oh, yeah, no, I like this one. So what I said about ALYI is I think that I was actually watching them in early March. And I said that once we saw... man, and I'm gutted about this one because this is what I was seeing. So we were following these lines, or these trend lines here. Let's move that a little bit better. Boom. So what I noticed was that it was starting to change up its pattern a little bit. right? We were starting to see a few less consecutive days of red, and I was like, I think we're going to see a bit of a reversal soon. So whenever it started to slow, we saw this here, and I was like, okay, that's a bottom. But what I thought was going to happen is I thought it was going to fall a little bit further. I knew there was some news that was going to come out. I thought it was going to fall a little bit further, then see a reversal. So I didn't bite on this, and I'm upset I didn't, because obviously I'd have been up maybe like 25%. So I missed this one, which is kind of upsetting. And now it seems like the bullish momentum is not as strong. So it looks, I don't want to say, yeah, no, it's not necessarily moving down at the moment, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure where it's going to go, because this starts to look like we might be starting to see maybe some type of channel start, but I have to keep an eye on it. But I'm gutted that I didn't pull the trigger on this one, because this would have definitely been a nice little short-term trade. Oh, let me catch up. Hold on. Okay. Are your stand-up games better than your ground game? Absolutely. Yeah, I love striking. I like grappling, but I like punching people. What do you think about HCMC? Love HCMC, and just stock price is kind of weird at the moment. UAMY. Alright, I'll get back on that one. Dude. I went for broke, and I want to. Now I have spent all my money and need a new stock. Oh, solid. Nice. Alright, let's check it out. What was that stock I just saw? UAMY. What are they about? United States antimony. What is antimony? Hold on. Gotta expand my vocabulary. A semi-metal. In its metallic form, it is silvery, hard, and brittle. It's used in the electronics industry to make some semiconductor devices such as infrared detectors and diodes. It is alloyed with lead, and other metals to improve their... Okay, that's cool. So do they mine for it, or is this... Interesting. It looks like they've had some pretty solid growth. I think it's a penny stock, other than, I mean, of course, they had that big run-up in February, as most penny stocks did. It looks like they're growing pretty nice. I mean, pretty slow, pretty steady, but... Let's see. I mean... Kind of just looking at some momentum here. Yeah. It looks pretty good. I say if we see them, like, I'll keep an eye on this one, because these are little patterns I like to look for. So one thing we noticed a lot in February is a lot of stocks broke trend, right? So they broke these channels. So if I just go, hold on. Like, I don't want to make it such a big one, but let's just go there. That's fine. So we'll start to see some of these stocks trade within these channels, and it might be expanding. Like, we might start to see bigger movements. But in February, we saw a lot of these stocks break trend and just absolutely fly, and we all knew that wasn't going to last. But what we're seeing now is a lot of stocks start to fall back within those kind of long-term, but not really, mid-term / short-term channels that we saw. And it seems like they're starting to re-meet those resistance levels, in which, here, I'll make this a little bit more accurate. There we go. And we're starting to see them start to bounce back off of these trend lines here. So, personally, it looks like it could be a good buying opportunity. I mean, I think there could be a little bit of growth. I genuinely doubt we're going to see it start to follow all the way up here. But, I mean, I think this is possible. I honestly think this is possible. I think picking up this on a short-term trade, trading it up, let's see, is that about $1.24 to about $1.50? So, I mean, picking up a 20-30% gain is possible in this one. Expect some volatility, of course, it's the stock market, but I think it could be a good time to get in. Or you wait, maybe if you start to see it recover, fall, bounce back, see if it hits resistance off this line. If it sees a reverse off that trend line, could be a good time to get in. That's how I do some simple trading. If I have some extra cash and I don't have a lot of time, I'll pick up shares literally just off of momentum. So, could be a good move. Could be a good move. All right, let's see. When you buy a swing trade, what's your strategy when taking out strategy? That's a strategy. Strategy when taking out your profits initial investment. I take profits at 100% every time, or initial investment. So, anytime if I think a stock can run up multiple hundreds of percentages, as soon as I hit 100%, I out. Initial investment gone. HCMC, Ascension Surgical, Bionanogenomics, all of them. I've done the same thing. As soon as it hits 100, I'm out. From that point forward, I take profits once momentum starts to slow. So I'll literally take out my initial investment even if that thing is flying. It's for mental stability, right? I don't want to get too emotional. But then I'll start to kind of take profits slowly if it's starting to fall. So like, say if my profits are still up 80%, I might take a little bit of it if it goes to 70, 60, 50, and I'll kind of just slowly take profits as it falls. So by the time it reaches my initial investment level, I've just logged profits. Now, sometimes I'll just exit trades. So like if I'm up, who knows, maybe 100%, take out initial investment, it goes up another 30%, I could just exit. But it kind of all depends on how far I think it's going to go. You know, I'll check out the technicals, I'll look for price targets, and if it hits my price target, I get out. I literally just get out right then and there. So that's kind of my little game, I guess. Do you like pineapple on pizza? No, not usually, but like if I'm really hungry, I'll eat about anything, honestly. I'm listening to you and find me a new stock with my stimulus money. You got me a really nice car last time. Sick. Perfect. Galaxy, I love Galaxy Next Generation. There are algos manipulating the price action on level 2s, also low volume. Yeah, no problem, Shannon. USA is now world 95% economy. Crossed the .com in 1930, high level last week. Yep. US stock market is going crazy for sure. 6-month chart on TGGI. Okay, I'll jump on that one, Keith. Superman, billionaire Biden, and Trump are awesome. I feel you on the initial investment. The thing is, with one of my stocks, I will have to wait. I will have to take out 2/3 of my position to get my initial investment, and I feel like it will go much further. If you think it's going to go a little bit further, then, like, if I think a stock's going to go further, and you're taking out a big piece of your initial investment, or your overall holding, like, it's such a hard balance. Like, if that's money you're not too worried about, let it run. That, in my personal opinion. Here we go. I'm sorry, I got to do this disclaimer. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is simply just a guy on YouTube with an opinion who is doing this for entertainment purposes only. But if it's money you're not too worried about, just let it go. But if it's money you're worried about, man, look, take profits. It's always a good it's a good idea sometimes. So many trillionaires now. Sick. Hyman, what's up? All right, someone told me to do a 6-month chart. Hold on, I'm getting a call here. There we go. Hold on, I want to start my live stream back up. I have my live stream playing in my headphone here so I can make sure my audio is still connected. TGGI, let's check them out. Transglobal, heard of them? I've heard of them. I don't remember what they do though. Ooh. Let's see. I would be careful with this one. My guess is they're still Ooh, didn't mean to do that. My guess is that they're still following. You give me a little info of what happened right here, but I'm assuming. Yeah, I need a little bit of info. So what happened here? What caused this big spike? Because what it looks like is, at first it looks like there was some strong momentum going down, but it seemed like they met some resistance levels. So I don't think it'll fall all the way back down here. But these look pretty negative. These are looking pretty dang on negative right now. So I'd be super duper careful with this one. That's just my opinion. Oh, wait. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, there we go. So what I was saying is what happened with this spike right here. Like what caused a lot of this bullish momentum. So let me know what caused this. But at the moment, it does look like this thing is starting to make its way back down. Nothing is kind of giving me signs that it's going to hit too hard of resistance at any given point. I mean, it looks like there was... Nah, not even really. So, I'll just be careful. I'd be careful with this one, personally. Aguapo, it's just me being greedy, IMO. The greed's something else, man. Stock market is poor stocks right now. The most amount of money I've earned in a day, Jonathan. In the stock market, or Like in general, like in YouTube or. How you look so sweet in that pullover top. Thanks. I like this hoodie. This is a fun hoodie. I like it. Be careful. Be careful with EEENF. That thing could tank at any given point. What in the world? That chart. Is that a chart? Yeah, that was the chart for TGGI. The most I've made in a day in the stock market, I think, was $1,700. Is this AF alarm? We're bouncing all over the place now, man. Okay, got you. Okay, yeah. So they're sure to know. Oh, so if that's the case, new product line. Maybe with some more good news, we'll start to see it slow down. I personally don't think it's going to go back down to the levels that we saw it at before, but it does look like it's going to keep falling for a little bit until it starts to see a little bit stronger resistance. That's my guess. I mean, it's kind of hard to make, guesses on stocks whenever I don't know context. That's one thing I'm not too good at. I'm not good at analyzing technicals without context. Like, I like knowing what causes certain spikes and then what causes certain drops. It allows me to get an idea of the volatility based off of news, because that's important. Good news might send a stock up, or good news really might not affect a stock, and then we have to consider what other catalysts there may be, and so everything like that. But that looks strong. If this falls below around 55 to 50, if it goes through that, I would be like nervous. I'd be nervous if I had money into it. But if it starts to maintain around this level, it seems like it really struggled to push under that. Same thing as here, the strong resistance point here. So keep an eye on that. I would keep a very close eye on this. If it starts to fall past this one, I would definitely I'd probably try to exit, because I think it's going to make a break for, just hypothetically, somewhere around this area. But if it bounces, that could be a good buying opportunity, because it could be showing a little bit of a reverse. Kind of just depends. Down a little. Telling the truth, I know nothing about stocks. I'm just trying my best to sound smart. No, man. Hey, it's all about learning. That's all. It's so important. It's so important. Ask questions. Ask questions. Telling the I made $30,000 a day with SP ETF. Sick. Was gonna go back in on a dip. Could be a good move. Could be a good move for sure. This chart looks like it's on. I think all charts look like they're on a little something right now. Not gonna lie. All right, in the last 5 minutes of this, drop a like on this. If we can get to 50 likes, that would make my day. I literally, there's nothing I can do. I tend to have an idea, like I'm going to say, I'm going to do a backflip. I cannot. But so if we could drop some likes, let's get to 50 likes. I would really, really appreciate it. Everyone who's watching right now, smash that like button. Let's do that. Oh, I never showed you guys this screen. Check it out. Boom. Checking out these here chat, seeing if there's anything else that pops up before we go ahead and call this thing a wrap. But, yep, so, alrighty, looks like the chat is slowing down a little bit. So what we'll probably go ahead and do, we'll probably go ahead and wrap this thing up. Definitely go ahead, hit up some of those different socials, hit my Patreon if there's anything, if you want to know any information about, the trades I make, my trade portfolio. I update them on literally everything, every single trade I make. I give them early access to my videos, everything. So if that'd be something you'd be interested in, definitely go down to that link right there. Go down to the Patreon. I always post all my information there, so I'd really appreciate it. Also, hit up some of those socials. Hit me up on Twitter. Hit me up on Instagram. I have my other Instagram linked on my main Instagram, so hit me up on those. Definitely shoot me a message if you have any questions or anything like that. And yeah, we will be back. I'm posting 2 to 3 times every single day, so we always get that going. But with that being said, that is about it, my friends. I hope you guys did enjoy today's live stream. If you did, you know what to do. smash that like button. We're 7 likes away from 50 likes. Yeah, I'm not turning this thing off till we hit 50 likes. So we're just gonna sit here. I'm joking. But again, I hope you guys did have a good one. Hope you had a happy Easter. I'm going to try to live stream like 3 or 4 more times this week. I have surgery next week, so I'm gonna try to you know, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try to get this thing on board. Like, I'm going to try to really get my channel going. Then when I have surgery, I'll have a few videos ready for you guys. But again, I hope you guys did enjoy today. So I will be back. I will see you all in the morning. Tomorrow, I am planning on doing, let's see, I have another top 3 video coming out tomorrow. I have a stock analysis on IDEX coming out tomorrow. That'll be a fun one. And then I might have another update video on HITIF, CTRM, and HCMC all in one. So definitely keep an eye out for them. And then I'm going to, I plan on going live at 3 o'clock Central Standard Time tomorrow morning. So definitely check it out then as well. But with that being said, that is about it for today. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Peace. I wish I could end it like with a little boom like I usually do, but you know, it's kind of weird. But all right. Peace out, guys.